We'll start with Mr. Linger.
Truth is, we're all going to say the same thing up here. We're going to say we need roads, we need water, we need all that other stuff. I'm going to bring reality to it, though. When they tell you that we can do that by cutting your taxes and giving it back to you and not raising this and getting rid of that, they're not telling you the truth. And you know it. All of this, well, you get more for less, is a lie. And you know that. And if you don't believe me or you don't think that, let me know who you are. I'll call your boss and say, you know, the way to get them to work harder is to pay them less. Yeah, let's see if that works. We need to invest in ourselves. And all these guys that come up here and go, we're going to cut your taxes, but we're going to build your roads and all the sewers and everything else, and we're going to make it wonderful. I'm going to bring reality to this place. Hope you vote for me. The problem is reality. I don't think we should increase taxes, but I don't think we can afford to cut them because we have to invest in ourselves. We have to take the money we have right now in bonds, the float of bond for the sewage projects and the water projects. We'll never get them cheaper. We'll never be able to. Those are things that have to have a bond floated, so because it's a multi-year project. If we wait and wait and wait, it's going to cost us even more. We need to start that right now, and we'll take that money. Again, I don't want to raise taxes. We do have to expand the tax base, but take the money we have available right now, put it toward those bonds, and allow these projects that we all agree we need to start now while the money's cheap. Later. You know, Mr. Smith was correct there. We have an anti-business attitude, and I don't know that it's just the county government, because, again, I grew up here. I've watched Hernando County and Sumter County and the other surrounding counties draw Coles and Ross and other business, and we're running them off here. It's our attitude here. It is a permitting problem. We do need to change the attitude of this county. We need to be more welcoming, bring in more private business, because people actually want to come here. There's reasons to come here. This is a beautiful county. And I mean, if you compare us to Hernando or Sumter or Levy County, good grief, there's no choice, or not in my mind, as far as beauty and opportunity, but they won't come here. And it's because we do not have a welcoming demeanor. We do need to change that, some of our policies, but overall, the county commission can set that tone with the way they welcome people in the filter.
The county commission meetings sometimes, there are a lot of people in this county who are very passionate about that. If you're elected to the county commission, what's your first suggestion for improving the shelter?
We've got to fix that shelter. I mean, this is not even a question. These animals, I've seen people say, wow, that's not our responsibility. Well, are old people our responsibility? Are young people our responsibility? Are the animals and the environment our responsibility? Yes, they are. Okay? We need to make sure, this is a quality of life thing. If we won't take care of our animals, if we won't help fix that shelter, and maybe we can do it in creative ways. There's a lot of people with some good ideas, and I saw them. But this is something that we need to do as a county. These are animals that some human abandoned or abused or just decided they didn't want to take care of. Now, we can solve this problem in a number of ways, but not by just killing our animals.
So your solution is?
We need a new animal shelter, and we need some new policies.
Start with you. Do you have a specific idea that you would introduce as a commissioner to protect our groundwater or springs?
You know, the fertilizer ordinance was a good start. And whether it will work out or not, I'm not sure, because again, we can put that ordinance in, but you can go buy your fertilizer in Levy County or someplace else. But the sewage, I think, is the biggest deal. You see, because when I was growing up, we had a lot more agriculture in this county than we do now. I mean, the whole east side was all citrus trees, and they had watermelon fields, and they used fertilizer, and a lot of fertilizer, and we still had clean rivers and lakes. The difference now is a lot more sewage. We need to make sure that we have the sewage products or projects. We need the sewage lines, and we need to get those nutrients out. Again, we're working on the fertilizer, but I don't think that's what tipped it over, because we've always had fertilizer here in this county. We're a big agricultural county.